About Terence Crawford as well.
Yep.
A lot going on with him at the moment. No one knows his next move.
Right.
What would you like his next move to be?
I think he should go down and win a title at 160 because he won at 47, 40, 54, 68. Go get 60 and you closed it off. That's fine.
Yeah. Would you like to see a rematch with Canelo?
Not really.
That was the famous Roy Jones Jr. being asked, what does he think about a rematch between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford? Okay. Now, wait. Before I start putting this together, I got one more clip for y'all to watch. I want y'all to watch it and see if you can put it together. See if you can figure out where I'm going before I even go there. I got to check y'all. See how well y'all studying and learning on this channel. All right, this is the clip right here.
Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao, the rematch, is being negotiated potentially in 2026 on Netflix. This is according to Ring Magazine. They fought in 2015. Wasn't that great of a fight. I actually think this time around it would be a lot better. You know why? Because they're older and their defense is not as good. Their reflexes aren't as good. So there's a chance that Manny Pacquiao can do the deed and defeat Floyd Mayweather. Now, Mayweather hasn't fought since 2017. Manny Pacquiao fought last year. He fought Mario Barrios to a draw and he actually looked pretty good. So I would give Pacquiao a pretty good chance in this fight. Money is the root of everything. You got to figure they're doing this because of the big bags that Netflix is throwing around. Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao in the year 2026.
All right. So that's the gentleman talking about wanting to see Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather Part 2. The fight that they said destroyed boxing, along with the boxer that they say destroyed boxing. What do you notice here? They have an obsession with seeing a black fighter lose. I say this because we got to mirror this back to them saying that Floyd Mayweather fucked up boxing because everybody wants to protect their O. I said, no, that's not true. What fucked up boxing is y'all biasness, and they're feeling like if they take a loss, you guys are going to throw them away because you're so quick to talk shit about these black fighters. So they're very cautious in that kind of way. And this proves it right here. They're talking about a fight between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Bud Crawford. Okay. You would think that they would learn their lesson. All right. This is how obsessed they are. They ain't worried about a Bivol rematch, even though that's something that we should have got. Why wasn't they on Canelo head the way that they trying to be on people's head about this rematch? And this is the thing. If any fight doesn't warrant a rematch, it's the one with Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. Yet you don't hear no Bivol talk. They was willing to let that slide down the slide, not even be concerned with it. But if fresh off of an ass whooping from Terence Crawford, they want to know, are you going to take the rematch? Because at the end of the day, it's not about who is the best, seeing the best fight the best. I want this and I want that. They're not satisfied until you lose. That's all the boxing world cares about. Oh, you don't believe me? You know heard what the gentleman said about the Mayweather versus Pacquiao 2 fight? Oh, I think now Manny Pacquiao has a chance to pull it off. Let me ask you a question. If Manny Pacquiao won, will we be talking about a rematch? If Canelo beat Terence Crawford, would we be talking about a rematch? No, no, and no. Now, let's ask why. Why? Why would we not ask for a rematch if Canelo won and Pacquiao won, but we're going to ask for a rematch if Terence Crawford and Floyd win? I wonder what that could be. At the end of the day, they have one obsession. All right? It only means one thing. This is why they didn't care about Ryan Garcia cheating, because at the end of the day, and if this don't apply, let it fucking fly. All right? Because at the end of the day, I don't care if they're Irish. I don't care if they're Oriental. I don't care if they're Arabic. I don't care if they're Mexican. At the end of the day, all these groups hope, wish, pray, and galvanize and flaunt and love to see a black man losing to any other race. Face it, it makes white men feel comfortable. It makes Oriental men feel comfortable. It makes Arabic men feel comfortable. No, they're never going to come out and admit this as a whole, as a collective. But use your brain. It's not hard AI is based off of, a language model is based off of pattern recognitions, right? So it can learn how to talk to you, sarcasm and all that by just studying patterns. Okay, study the patterns. What does the pattern about the boxing world tell you? They obsess and they hate anything black. And anytime you're winning, they're mad about it. They got to struggle and find somebody to put on top of you. This is why Terence Crawford could never sit at pound for pound #1 comfortably without being bothered. Because it bothers them that a black man is on top of anything. Every single group, not just one group, and this is the kicker, including your group, including other black men. Yeah, feel just like the rest of them. This is why when they talk about the world and racism, I don't believe in racism. You want to know why? Because I ain't never seen a racist dude say, you know what? I can't stand Hawaiian people or I can't stand Asian people, but I'm cool with blacks. You know what I'm saying? The point is, every race have a problem with black people. They really don't have a problem with no other race. All right? I don't see Arabic men being mad at white men. But I see white men and Arabic men being mad at black, along with Mexican, along with Asian. That's why I believe in racism. No, I don't believe in racism because it would take you to have to hate multiple groups for me to say racism. Y'all just hate black people. That's all it is. Because I can see if you had one group hate, I can see that. But if when anybody say that they are racist, the first group that they check off that they dislike is black. And matter of fact, that's the only group that they have to check off. They don't even have to check the rest of the boxes, just black. Because that's all that really matters. Okay? I don't see no other group giving it to no other group, but all other groups got something to say about black. So it's no such thing as racism, just anti-blackness. All right? That's what it is. Y'all still talk about a Manny Pacquiao 2 fight. And then this is the kicker. They're so stupid. And politically, this is why they're fucked up too. Everybody. Because even though we're telling you that, you know, there's no need to see this rematch, they're so stupid. They're so blind and dumb. And I'm talking about the Canelo Alvarez fan base. If Canelo still got some mustard in his tank to do something great, you mean to tell me that you guys would be stupid enough to squander another opportunity to build David Benavidez, because he's the one that's going to have to carry your ass. You guys are so black obsessed that y'all willing to fuck over that opportunity again and watch Canelo get knocked the fuck out, all because you can't stand losing to a black guy? I don't think y'all understand what the fuck I just said. These guys are willing to go into a rematch where Canelo's not interested. Nobody. This is all people's ego and fucking emotions. But you would have a chance to at least, even though you can't do it no more, to halfway pass the torch to David Benavidez so he can get a little lift off with what he's doing. You guys would squander that opportunity again, just to try to fight Terence Bud Crawford instead of building up David Benavidez. And you know that you need a Latin, a Mexican representation because this guy isn't it and he can no longer hold the torch. You mean to tell me y'all will throw away a second opportunity just to fight Crawford again because you that black obsessed? You can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. Y'all are fucked up, bro. And that's exactly why we dominate over your ass. That's exactly why we style on you. That's why you'll never catch up to us. That's why you'll never compare to us. You'll never had a fighting legacy better or greater than ours. You know what I'm saying? You have to start this whole world over again before you see something like what the fuck we did. That means you can never catch up. You could never come close. You can't hold a candle to us. You can't even hold our coattail. Yes, you need to hear it just like that, because this fucking obsession, while at the same time admiring and copying, but being obsessed and disrespectful, but admiring and copying, this shit is too fucking much. If you're gonna hate me, fucking hate me. But don't hate me and then dress like me behind closed doors, try to talk like me behind closed doors, try to walk and talk like me because that's the most attractive thing to females and all that other shit. No, man, that's too fucking much, bro. That's too fucking much, bro. And all you weak ass black men got these motherfuckers leeching off us and shit and thinking that shit cool. If it was more motherfuckers like me, motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? You would see less Justin Biebers and all that bullshit and Machine Gun Kellys and shit like that out there. You would see less of that shit, not more. But y'all so fucking soft. But anyways, man, yeah, this ain't nothing but a black obsession, bro. Nobody wants to see no May. Why? After the way that y'all complained about that fight and complained about how Mayweather fucked up the sport and complained about how that fight fucked up the sport, y'all want to go revisit the same situation and the same person that you say fucked the sport up to this day, you still want to run to him again? That's how you know they bullshit. I thought this man fucked up the entire sport. Why do you keep running to him then? Because Floyd tapped into something that y'all couldn't resist. He know y'all racial hatred and he tapped right into it and got rich off of it. And y'all still trying to give him a loss to this day because he pimped the shit out of y'all emotions just like y'all was fucking Latinos or fucking Mexicans. He did that to the entire American boxing fan base. He pimped all y'all that way. The same way Trump pimped Mexicans. Don't be mad. You've been had. I'm out.